More than 70% of our planet is covered by water, yet an enormous 80% of this remains unexplored and unmapped, according to the US National Ocean Service. In short, there are tons of crazy things lurking in the deep. From 150 million pounds of lost silver to ice finger of death, we will show you 15 most mysterious treasure found underwater. Number 15. The engines of the Apollo 11 mission. Off the coast of Florida, some 14,000 feet underwater, the engines from the Saturn V rocket, which launched Neil Armstrong into outer space on the Apollo 11 mission, were discovered after 43 years. The man who discovered these incredible artifacts of modern history was none other than Jeff Bezos, CEO of the Amazon, who also founded the expedition. Bezos, it turns out, is a bit of a space geek, and according to The Guardian, he credits the Apollo 11 mission with fueling his passion for science and engineering. Number 14. The Ice Finger of Death. It's been dubbed as the Ice Finger of Death, with Number 13. Elongated skulls in a Mexican sinkhole. Sac-Yuayum is a cenote located in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It's a place that locals are feared, and in 2012, a team of divers discovered the reason behind its fearsome reputation. An underwater survey discovered 2 chambers of the cenote littered with human bones, including deformed skulls. As the National Geographic explains, the skulls most likely got there because of human sacrifice. The shape of the skulls, with the top of cranium flattened, was an intentional method of deformation practiced by the ancient Maya. No wonder local residents got bad vibes. Number 12. The mysterious Yonaguni Complex, Japan. First discovered by a dive tour operator back in 1985, this ancient structure has sparked heated debate among scientists. Masaki Kimura, a marine geologist at the University of Ryukyu in Japan, believes it to be the ruins of a Japanese Atlantis, sunk by an earthquake 2,000 years ago, according to the National Geographic. But not all researchers are convinced it's even man-made, claiming instead that it's merely a natural formation. The debate rages on. Number 11. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. It kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, and some corners of the internet have been keen to claim it as possible UFO discovery. But what the exactly Baltic Sea anomaly is has yet to officially be identified. The Swedish-based oceanics team discovered the anomaly in 2012, and while scientists from Stockholm University carried out analysis on samples and concluded that it's simply a glacial deposit, the team remains unconvinced according to Life Science. The anomaly remains unexplained to this day. Number 10. The sunken city of Dwarka. Dwarka is one of the best studied underwater sites in India, and it's considered as one of the 4 Dhammas, a sacred place of pilgrimage in the Hindu religion. Sanskrit literature identifies Dwarka as the city once founded by Lord Krishna. Located on the Gujarat's west coast in northwestern India, the site is all the more remarkable because it's thought to be 9,000 years old, which predates known Indian civilization by some 4,000 years, according to the New Indian Express. Number 9. The Silfra Crack. Have you ever wanted to dive in the crack between the North American and Eurasian continents? Yeah, sure, who hasn't? It might sound odd, but this is literally achievable at the Silfra Crack in Iceland's Thingvellir National Park. The Silfra fissure was formed in the divergent tectonic boundary between the North American and Eurasian plates, which drift about 2 centimeters further apart every year. The water in the rift is some of the clearest in the world, according to the Huffington Post, making it one of the most popular natural attractions in Iceland. Number 8. The Lost City of Heraklion. Before its discovery in 2000, the ancient city of Heraklion was nothing but a passing mention in a few rare inscriptions and ancient texts, according to The Guardian. Archaeologist Frank Gadia spent years searching for the real lost city, which he knew to be off the coast of Egypt. Using advanced underwater screening technology, he finally found it submerged 6.5 kilometers off the coast. Among the ruins were 64 ships, 700 cars, gold coins, and statues standing 16 feet tall. Number 7. The Undersea River in the Black Sea. In 2016, researchers working in the Black Sea discovered currents of water flowing along the seabed that were 350 times greater than the River Thames. Using an underwater robot to study the river, scientists from Leeds University found that the river had carved out deep channels, much like a river on land. It was even 115 feet deep in places and had rapids and waterfalls. Placed on the land, this river would rank 6th in the world for the volume of water that flows through it. Number 6. The Stonehenge in Lake Michigan. Of all the things lurking in the middle of Lake Michigan, an aquatic Stonehenge wouldn't be the first thing to spring to mind. But in 2007, Mark Hawley, professor of underwater archaeology at Northwestern Michigan College, discovered a strange series of stones 40 feet below the lake's surface, mysteriously arranged in a circle. Even more exciting, one stone appeared to be engraved with what looks like the images of a mastodon, an elephant-like animal that went extinct about 10,000 years ago, according to NBC Chicago. Without further excavation, however, the site has remained a mystery. Number 5. New Jersey's Train Graveyard. Off the coast of New Jersey, archaeologists found 2 rare, well-preserved steam trains under 90 feet of water. The locomotives are from the 1850s, and no one is entirely sure how they ended up at the bottom of the ocean, according to the Daily Mail. There is no record of the trains being built or lost, although it's likely they were being transported by barge when a storm hit, forcing the crew to push them overboard to prevent the boat capsizing. Number 4. An ancient Greek computer. Discovered by divers in 1901, it took the best part of a century for scientists to figure out exactly what the Antikythera mechanism was for. As it turns out, it's an ancient Greek analog computer. Thanks to X-ray technology, scientists have solved the puzzle of the device, which is about the size of a mantle clock. It was used as a sophisticated calendar and computer, mapping the solar and lunar calendars according to the Smithsonian Magazine. It could even count down the days until the next Olympic Games. Number 3. The Marianas Trench. The Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the Earth's oceans. Estimates vary, but at its depths it's 6.8 miles deep and it's 5 times longer than the Grand Canyon. The trench was first sounded in 1875 using a weighted rope, but the first descent wasn't attempted until 1960. There have been 3 more since, most recently in 2012 by Canadian film director James Cameron. He reached the bottom of the trench in the submersible vessel Deep Sea Challenger. The trench is one of the most mysterious locations on the planet, with so little known about it, and it's also home to some of the most bizarre creatures on the planet. Number 2. The 2,400-year-old boat in the Black Sea. In 2018, archaeologists make the incredible discovery more than a mile below the surface of the Black Sea, off the Bulgarian coast, the world's oldest intact shipwreck. The incredibly well-preserved boat is estimated to be around 2,400 years old, according to The Guardian. The ancient Greek vessel is 23 meters long, and a lack of oxygen at the sea depth has meant its mast, rudders, rowing benches, and other details are all perfectly intact. Number 1. 150 million pounds of lost silver. The U.S. deep-sea exploration company Odyssey Marine discovered the SS Sapa in 2011. The cargo ship had been torpedoed by a German U-boat off the coast of Ireland in 1941 when it was returning home from India, while on the service of British Ministry of War Transport. So far, more than 200 tons of silver, worth a staggering from 150 million pounds, has been removed from the ship, according to the BBC. Odyssey Marine will get to keep 80% of the haul after expenses, and the remaining 20% will go to the British Treasury. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more interesting videos. Have a nice day!